Today we're going to do a fountain pen unboxing of a brand new Lamy release, and this is the Dialog CC fountain pen. It comes in this, the outer packaging is just a white cardboard box, and inside you have a tissue wrapped gift box with the Lamy logo on top there. It's also cardboard, but it's a really nice cardboard box, and it's a bigger box than many of them. There's some cushioning there. It's nicely put together. I like the fabrics that they've been using in their linings for some of their higher end pens lately. Okay, and as you can see, the pen comes with a pen sleeve here. Let's get that out for you. So this is the included Lamy pen sleeve, and this is the white version. You'll see it's white with rose gold trim. There's also an option for dark blue with this new Lamy Dialog CC fountain pen. This is a retractable fountain pen with rose gold trim. It has the white finish or the dark blue finish. You have a gold nib, and the mechanism for extending and retracting the fountain pen nib is just to twist the barrel. Okay, so you extend the nib like so. Okay, so there are a couple changes. The previous version of the Dialog from Lamy had a retractable clip, and this one replaces that with the roll stop here. It's actually a great little design addition, in my opinion, especially considering how modern and minimalistic this design is, and it's right in a great spot, so it's not going to bother where I think the majority of people would try to grip their pen. Actually, might be a little helpful for me. All right, and then you have the rose gold in the back end of the barrel as well. And I do really like the fact that that disc isn't flat. It's got the complexity of a curve added there, which I really like. Another change they made in response to a lot of feedback, because they have been around long enough to know that people know what they like and they listen. So this pen is slightly shorter than the previous design as well. It's a little bit just a smaller feel, and I think a lot of people made that request. And if you lift the false bottom up here, that usually just really brings that up easily. Weird. Whew, that was kind of hard to get out, but that does come out. I almost for a second thought maybe it doesn't come out, but that is a false bottom, so it's a good thing there's that little tag there. If you buy this and you're going to pack your pen away, make sure to leave the tag sticking out so you can get it back out. Okay, so under the false bottom, you'll see that it does come with an ink cartridge, and this is a blue ink cartridge. Obviously it's a Lamy brand, because you do need to use Lamy brand cartridges with your Lamy pens. Here's your brochure of information about your Lamy Dialog. They call it a technological masterpiece. Let's run through a few highlights. So this pen is actually designed with a cap inside the pen, so that when you go to extend it, it makes it easy to protect your nib, because you can just extend the nib, but then you can just easily pull it back in. But you also have that genius little addition of that cap that you just saw cover the nib up. Did you see that? So it keeps you from getting all the dried out ink with your Lamy Dialog CC. This Lamy pen design was made by a really well-known Swiss designer, Franco Clevio, and I don't know if I pronounced his last name correctly. I've only ever read it before, I haven't heard it said out loud. In addition to the Lamy Dialog, he also designed the Lamy Pico, which actually really fun. That's one of the Lamys that I really enjoy. It's just entertaining to me how well designed it is. The pen features all high quality materials, and this is a 14 karat gold nib. The retractable nib is activated by that twist mechanism, and they describe the protection, I keep calling it the cap inside. They describe that as a ball valve, which seems very accurate. Your pen can be used with the included Lamy ink cartridge, or it can be used with an ink converter, and you'll have one already installed in your pen when it arrives. You do have to use the Lamy ink cartridge and converter. That's a proprietary pen. If you want to use the cartridge that came with your pen, you're just going to pull that converter out, and instead you'll take your ink cartridge and you'll pop it right in instead of the converter, and your pen will be ready to go. Okay, something that's different, if you were a fan of the Dialog 3, you know that it had a retractable nib. I'm sorry, it had also, in addition to the retractable nib, it had a retractable clip. And this version of the Dialog CC, does not have that same feature. And some people will be excited because they didn't want the clip there, but others might miss it. So just so you're very clear on that. Another thing that's specific to this particular pen design is when you want to fill your pen with ink, you're going to go ahead and remove the barrel like normal, but you're not going to dip your pen in ink with the front part of the pen on. You're going to remove the whole nib section with the converter and then go ahead and dip the nib in ink and fill it like you normally would. The Lamy Dialog pen design is an award-winning pen design. It's won the Good Design Award for Innovation and Modern Product Design. It's won the Red Dot Award, that is basically quality seal for exceptional design quality. And it's also been awarded the IF Design Award, which is given out by some highly acknowledged experts in the design industry. Okay, and the last thing we need to look at is this little bit that's included. You're going to use this when you want to clean your pen. When you have a retractable nib, eventually you're going to decide that you need to clean inside down in here, but it's closed and you've just removed your operating mechanism. So they add this little bit that fits right on here and screws on so that you can use it to operate your mechanism there. See? So make sure to go visit penchily.com so you can check out the dark blue version as well. And we hope you enjoyed looking at the Lamy Dialog CC.